There is something spectacular about being an artist and the way we think. An object might be isolated, but artists have the license to draw an extension to the composition. For example, drawing a portrait and then add an additional subject matter to show space and an environment. The imagination is being examined by the viewer to figure out what the narrative. This video will demonstrate short videos of myself drawing on my iPad and painting, which will forecast my enthusiasm in art. It is an achievement considering my cerebral palsy. I am determined to create an image that is in my imagination and then turn it to reality. Art is something that I couldn't function without, and enables me to articulate my thoughts not only in words, but with different shapes and a color palette that will indicate a personality of the artist. I enjoy the journey of life and to have the excitement to experiment with the thinking process. There is more behind the artwork with my experiences throughout my life, especially with having cerebral palsy, with facing challenges, and the discrimination that comes with my identity. And this is something that needs to be understood by everyone in the world, and you don't know what is round the corner. You might end up with having an accident and being in a wheelchair and experiencing a different vehicle in life. I am inspired by the late Mexican artist Frida Kahlo, with how she adapted from her accident by a rod going through her body. Kahlo's compositions represent her dreams and personas. A big part of me sees me as an airline pilot, and that image is different when I look in the mirror and in photographs. I animate, draw and paint primarily British Airways airplanes, which has an iconic branding style which I have adopted for my artwork compositions. Scenes of terminal interiors telling the audience the excitement that I get when seeing people checking in, eating and watching airplanes taking off and landing. Just take a minute and think about what you can achieve, because the world is your dream and you're able to what you want. Your life has chapters, and think positive about your next chapter with enthusiasm. Face the world with a smile and invent an identity for yourself. Never give up, as I haven't given up, because life is precious. Don't miss that opportunity that is given to you. I didn't expect to go to university before I met college tutors that believed in me. I achieved a 2-1 and a master's degree in fine art, and was inspired by great tutors for 5 years, and now I am teaching you to follow your aspirations, because nobody can tell you differently. I would say that each painting composition can take up to a month to complete, as historically I used to rush each painting. Now I take more time with precise brushstrokes. Sometimes I don't use a paintbrush, but use kitchen roll and sponges to create different marks in the paint. Paint sets a language throughout color and texture that will form dimensions to the subject matter. I paint what I see in my dreams and imagination when I am awake. I am able to translate an alternative reality through thought-provoking decisions. By writing about my ideas and thoughts, it helps me to digest the past and move on to the next adventure. I would like to pay tribute to late Georg Baselitz, who died recently. He spent his final days in a wheelchair. What a fantastic German artist who knew how to apply paint to the canvas surface. Please share this video, and thank you very much for watching. Gavin Thackeray Jones, B.A., Huns, N.A.